Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue my Let's Play of Chicory, A Colorful Tale. What are these two dots doing over here? I don't remember putting you all here. I guess I did at some point. Anyways, yes, welcome back. We are going to continue adding paintings to both canvases across the continent, I guess you could say that, but also the Master Museum as well. Let's look at this old classic. Oh my god, so many dog pictures. The Wizard by Falafel. We will recreate it as best as we can. Maybe with as little blue as possible this time. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get the wait. Oh, I started off screen, so it's like let's see. We'll get the hat going here. I think kind of giving it some strokes here wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's see if we can get some dog ear here. God, it's such a cutie. Oh, oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh dear. That is a dog. We're gonna just get through this one as quick as we can, because this is not gonna be good. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, fuck. I don't know about this one. This is a dog. I guess it looks better now that I've got this going on, but crap. Alright, let's change color here, get some teeth going on. And then the tongue, I suppose. You know, we got this tongue going. You know, it looks a little better. Oh, get the, ooh, we don't need dark blue. We'll just do this. This is not as much of an abomination as I thought. It kind of worked out pretty well, all things considered. But definitely not my best work. But then again, I'm kind of a junior wielder. Brushes down indeed. Let's take our praise and criticism here. What a wise-looking wizard. Do you think magic was real back then? I think magic never stopped being real. There we go. It's quite complex. You made especially tasteful use of that yellow-brown color. The top area draws your eye. I like to think this could be our ancestor. That's why we're so wizard, Pasta. What? Okay, that's it for now. To the Master Gallery it goes. Okay. Just grind shit out today. This one will be a general one, right? Probably one that will just be about an emotion or a thing or an experience. For today's assignment, I want you to draw a portrait of a friend. It could be someone you really know and cherish, or you could make someone up. Just try to capture their unique character in a painting. Well, of course we have to do Chicory, right? Let's see, what kind of palette do we want here? I kind of like this 4-color palette. I think we'll make some good use of negative space here, is what we'll do. So just get this here. And then we don't want to. That's one. I'm sure you could guess who I'm going to be painting now. And then, let's see, do we fill it in with like a line? Let's get some sort of innard. Should be obvious, and I don't mean to say that if you don't see what I'm doing that you have no idea what you're doing or seeing, but you know, it should make sense. Alright, brushes down. Let's see how they look. My friend. Now that's what I call a friend. Oh gosh, I had no idea what to do for this one. I wish mine came out as good as yours. You made great use of teal here. Your sparing use of green is pleasing. The composition of light and dark is strong. You get a real sense of who this person is from the drawing, so I'd say you nailed it. Cool. Where's this one gonna go? Brekkie. Okay. That's our 13th painting? Yeah, okay. So I did see the achievement for it. There's 7 left, so we got a few more to do. What classic are we recreating this time? Oh, this one's cool looking. Letting Go by Fries, or Fries, I guess. Let's try to recreate it. What would be best here? Maybe something lighter? I feel like the best detail I get is when I do zoomed in pictures. But I don't feel good ever doing that. Because I feel like I lose the detail in the backdrop, you know? Let's cut this picture off like it's... I don't know. I kind of like how skeleton-y it is, actually, come to think of it. This is, of course, just a recreation. So I can do whatever the heck I want. There we go. Should we do a thinner innard? Use all the colors that we have here. And then the weapon. It's kind of an interesting perspective. We could take some artistic liberties here. Draw right over top. Can't really see the other side of it, so I kind of like this as a rough weapon. Brushes down indeed. I kind of like focusing on the art too. It's so gloomy, yeah, but also kind of cool. You've truly captured the coolness of this piece. There's just a touch of dark blue violet to round it out. Just good attention to detail. The color choices are very light. I like how they programmed all the colors in with the wording and stuff like that, and then I think based on like the density and certain things that you do in the painting, there are things that the game highlights for you, which is pretty sweet. To the gallery it goes. Only 6 more to go, and then we're done with all the paintings. Yes, we will join. What will we paint today? Express anger. Oh no, one of these. I know it might be difficult for some of you, but we all feel negative emotions like anger. And art can be a safe and healthy way to express those, so express yourself. Channel your deepest inner anger and put that on the canvas. Well, I just had an experience with something that made me very angry, so that's what we're gonna do. Channel that anger. Green's probably not the best color to use here, but I really do like overlapping circles here. And what I'll do is put like red X's over everything. This is how I feel. I feel targeted. Yeah, they're targeting me. There's something intense and bright, like my anger is right now, at the thing that happened to me. Let's see how they look. Wonder where this one's gonna go, actually. Whoa. Yeah. This one was easier for me than I thought. Turns out I had a lot to express. It looks like Pasta did, too. There's a lot going on here. Overall, light and dark are well balanced. I like the emphasis on red. I struggled a lot on this one. I guess I'm not as in touch with my feelings. Nice job, Pasta. Okay. That's all for now. Ooh, the Desert Mountain. All right, or Desert Mountain, sorry. And next to Classic? Would love to. What do we have on the docket for today? Oh, this one's really pretty. Oh, I love that. A Breezy Field by Vanilla. We'll do our best. Can't say I'm gonna do a good job, I guess. I like this palette a lot, actually. Let's just see if we can, like... make this a little bit more textured, I guess. And maybe just some wispy stuff here. And then... I guess I probably should have backdropped this in the lighter color. Probably would have done... It would have felt like I was doing more with it. I kind of want to take the hat out. Not that I think it's wrong that the hat's here, but... just kind of like this as is, and I like the rougher form here. Again, taking some mild liberties, as it were. Actually, you know what? We want something like this here. See if we can get this kind of fox-like feature down. The side profile. Well, I like that a lot, actually. I did pretty good with that. I like that a lot. Let's see what everyone else thinks. Feels mysterious, just like the original. I wonder what the artist was thinking about. There's just a touch of blue to round it out. It's nicely detailed. The color choices are very light. This was a tough one for me, but you did great, Pasta. Thank you. That one's going into the gallery. Okay. Was that 16? We only got 4 left? Yeah, alright. Do we take a detour with 2 left and go talk to Radish's mom? I think that would be fun. Take your places, everyone. For today's assignment, I want you to create a cool or scary creature. We've done a cute creature before, but I want to see you express something more intense. Think about where your creature might live or what sorts of things it eats. That might give you a clue to figure out its form. Not the best palette, I would say, but I kind of like bathing it. Oh, you know what? I'll kind of do some like rougher kind of thing with a different monster that you might know. And it kind of uses the negative space that I have been using in the past. There we go. I didn't want to lose the definition in the eye. That would feel bad for me. Probably not the best rendition of this monster. And yeah, here we are. But you get the idea. I didn't even notice the prompt up there. That's good to know as well. Brushes down. Actually, where is this one gonna go? Maybe in the Shimmer Springs? I don't know. Grr. I wouldn't want to meet this one. It's just a touch of blue to round it out. I like the emphasis on dark blue violet. The distribution of light and dark is pleasant. It's super, super cool. Reminds me of this movie I really love. Maybe it has a kind heart, though. That's what I like to think. Maybe. Okay. That's all for now. Your piece will... Yeah, Shimmer Springs. Cool, cool. Which means we have 1 classic left before we take a break. What are we going to recreate here? Oh, I love this old classic. The Bachelor Party by Plantain. Wait, is the last one going to be a Chicory classic? Wouldn't that be nice, eh? I kind of want to color this one in a little bit. I'm really not good with animal mouths, huh? Although when I put the nose in there, it's not as bad as I think. I I love the rougher kind of let your eye finish the rest of it type technique I got going on here. Let's do a different color here. I like this one a lot, actually. The way he's coming out there. I wish I could be at that party, too. Which one are you? I'm the one on the left. I like how you use just a touch of teal. The bottom is clearly the focus. I like the use of negative space on the top. I'm probably the one on the right. They look like they were having fun. I can feel that in your painting, too. Okay, that's it for now. Your piece will be in the master gallery. We're almost done, man. Almost done with the gallery. Let's take our break now since we're at 18 paintings and go and chat with none other than Radish's mom. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but that's okay. That's life. Oh, whoops. Okay, we want to go this way just because it's a teensy bit faster, I'd imagine. Hop in right here. Head our way all the way down. I wonder if Radish will be on the roof still. No, but that's fine. She's here. After I dropped out, I was feeling pretty lost. Now I've finally been able to at least focus again. I still think leaving the academy was the right choice for me. I'll just keep working on my own out here. I'll figure it out. Probably wouldn't have pulled through without my mom either. I was really glad she was there for me. I was probably a jerk to her too. Well, I've got a lot of figuring out to do. Let's cover half of each here. Beetroot. Hey, thanks for helping Radish with the show. She seems like she's coming out of her fog, so I'm happy as can be. I have something to show you. You see, way back, my great-grandpa was a wielder. He had a really special brush style he made himself, and he hid it somewhere in Picnic. Oh, wait! Guess hidden stuff is an ancestral passion. Anyway, even I don't know where it is, but he left behind a clue on how to find it. Aha. And there it is. Weird, right? He meant for it to stay in the family, next time we had a wielder. But I'd say it's been long enough to just share it. I mean, it's a brush style anyway. Hope it helps you. We need to take a picture of that. It looks... Hey, don't touch that. It hides an old family secret. Something that opens the way to treasure. Wait, I shouldn't say that. Probably makes you want to see it even more. Well, you shouldn't. No peeking. What? Last I checked, the place you visited with the most gifts... Okay, alright, here we go. Why no peeking? We can peek as much as we goddamn please. We are the wielder, currently. Now let's zoom in here. 1, 2... Wow, that's not as bad as I thought it would have been. Well, we got what we wanted. Let's head up to the one place. Of course, right? That's where it was. But the second she started saying that there was a secret, I was like, oh my god, it's got to be the one place we haven't been. And specifically, she implied it's our last brush style. So we are going to get our achievement for our last brush style, as we have earned through looking at all this stuff. Yeah, we absolutely want to get a lift. Let's go to dinners. Although there's 2 gifts here. Where the heck would the gifts be is the question. You know, actually, now that I think of it, there's nothing that... Wait, this is the thing to take a picture of, right? Yeah, why didn't I... Well, we're gonna take a picture. There we go. And that means we can get rid of this image from the gallery, which leaves us only with 2 left. 1, 2. This one here, which could be Tea Time Meadows, could not be. I have no idea where the hell this is, actually. But it's up in the sky somewhere. Oh well, we'll figure it out. What I actually do want to figure out, though, is where the hell are the gifts that I'm missing? Would you like to update your transit pass? Nah, it's okay. Have a nice... Thanks, man. This looks like I can get here. There's no way, right? No, because this is where I took the picture. Yeah. I don't see anything that would give us a gift around here. Maybe this will be faster, just in case there's like some sort of clue here I might have missed. Doesn't seem it. And we went up to the top already. We've already been in here. I still feel like I'm missing something with one of these tall buildings, you know? Got that one already. You know what I haven't done actually is gone all the way up this way. Not missing anything here. People are always asking me, Steve, how are you such a cool and tough guy? Trick is you gotta stop caring about anything. Don't get attached to nothing or no one, then no one can hurt you. I don't play by the rules. Yeah, watch out, buddy. We live in a society. Alright, cool. We're done caring about how cool or not cool you think you are. This looks suspicious. Okay, we cannot go anywhere there. Nor here. Which is totally fine. What other treasures could we be missing here? I don't think I bothered to climb up on here, but it looks... Oh, wait, you know what? I can jump here. What? What? You can't do that to me. There we go. Aha! That's one. Ah, pilot coat. That's pretty cool, actually. We're definitely going to paint both of these areas here, just in case. Okay. Doesn't look like we can travel this way easily. We've gone up here, what, 10 trillion times? So we should know that this is all what it is. Spinach! Spoon's Island. There's litter left and just one screen there on Spoon's Island. It'd be so beautiful if not for the litter. Interesting. So we can farm trash on the last episode before we try to finish things. I doubt there's a treasure that way. I thought I heard like a slight wind chime there, which made me thought maybe, just maybe. Let's go and finish this off while we have a second here. Oh my god, he looks so cute! I have to motion my friend over to this episode so he can see. Alright, let's go to our image. I think it was just like 2 and then 3. I don't see anything here, so it's boom, boom, and then the last bottom 3. Interspersed by 1. Maybe it's this top row and then the 3 as well. There we go. Yay! We get treasure. Ain't that sick? We get our last brush style. Yay! Many colors at once. We'll have to try that at some point. Now we'll just kind of zoom around here in case there's any treasure we could have missed. Not the case. And also while we're here, before we go back, we'll go down the river and see if that actually... Is this the place? Oh, you know what? What a perfect way to... What style was it? Was it this one here? This one. I like this one. Oh yeah, we're gonna color this whole thing in for our buddy boy. Now, let's actually see if this is the correct place to take the image from. We can delete this now as well. Don't want to keep the evidence around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 on the thing. Yay, we got the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna rainbow this whole darn place. Just for our boy. This is so cool. Holy shit, I should rainbow stuff more often. As if I could have done this before. Let's take a picture. Before that, let's paint this. So why the hell wouldn't we? And we can delete that other image from our gallery. Just so we're not scrolling up stuff too fast, or too often here. And then this one here, we've got to figure out... Is that the desert mountain? Desert mountain? I don't know. Ah, Pasta, you've made a lovely garden here. Were you inspired by mine? I'm glad to see it. The world could use more gardens. Maybe it can. Alright, I want... Is there a bench nearby? Not at all, actually. We need to go to Spoon's Island at some point to get that litter. I'm kind of in no man's land in this area, though, so I'm not going to be able to do much. But we're back here at the very least, so we can just head up and then hit the bench up. There we are. I absolutely want to get a lift. We will head to Potluck, right? Yes. For our final art. And then we have to go see the gallery after too, right? Because our gallery is going to be full. Which I'm excited for as well. Alright, Quinoa, let's take a class. Our penultimate one. For today's assignment, I want you to express love. Think deeply about this one. Love is universal, yet everyone's experience of it is unique. What does love feel like to you? What does it look like? I want you to express that. I don't know if you want me to express that, but I will. Let's start with that. Let's divide love. Love can be multiple things. Love can be joy. Love can be pain, anger, sadness. It's too many things. It's a conflict of things. This rainbow pattern's crazy. I kind of like it though. Then we'll put a heart right there. That's love. Brushes down indeed. Let's see what your interpretation of this is. It's really beautiful, Pasta. Feels right to me. There's a lot of intriguing detail. I appreciate your varied color choices here. There's a nice balance of light and dark. You know, I've never really been in love, but I'd like to feel like this someday. Cool. That is all for now. Oh, that one goes right to dinners. Okay. Where there's one gift left, I guess. And our last class, our last master class. This is it, everyone. The final lesson. Of course, I've saved the most intricate piece for last. The classic will challenge your every artistic skill. We'll be doing a master study of... Oh, God. A portrait of a horse looking back by Corn. Striking, isn't it? Put all your heart into it and see what you can make. You know exactly what I'm gonna do, right? You should. Horsey. That's right. That's right. Horsey. Yes, yes. The horse. It's a crazy horse. He's psychedelic. I hate it. Everyone's be like, holy shit. Chills. This one always freaks me out. There are lots of shapes to appreciate. The right side's pleasantly light. I'm intrigued by a splash of green. Okay, your piece will be in the Master Gallery pasta, and that's it. You've completed every art class we have to offer. Congratulations. Please take this honorary degree. Yay, an art degree. Your studies may be done here, but you should never ever stop practicing. Your artistic journey never ever ends. I like that a lot. I'll take that to heart. We've completed all the art classes, and our reward is to go check the Master Gallery one last time. Yeah, we absolutely want the lift. Let's go to the place where our art will be forever. Until, I guess, the next wielder, right? They probably... Or the next color out, I suppose. I love it here. Hey. It's cool to see your gallery. I still want my art to hang here someday. I'll keep working towards that. You better not slack off either. True. Oh, it's like a time-lapse. Oh, that's fucking cool. No thanks, though. Marzipan! I really appreciate the color you've added to our art. Take this replica as a thank you. Aww. Here in the Garden by Quindam. Notice the way Quindam renders fluffy fur. The loops in the fur match the loops in the flower petals. The matching shapes show us how the gardener's one with his garden. Foreground and background, a loopy tangle, separated only by the stark line of the overalls. Is Quindam saying that our clothes separate us from the nature? And by association ourselves? Powerful stuff, I'd say. Or should I say, power fur? No, I won't say that. Oh, we got a classic of each. Are they going to explain everything? Hidden Kitten. Kitten's named Cookie. Such an expressive subject. Cookie doesn't just blend into the background here, she's hiding in it. It begs the question, what's she keeping hidden? Seemingly this image draws out Cookie's inner life and feelings. Her huge eyes express huge, undiscernible emotion, but her body language is tight and guarded. Young kids can't always communicate what they're feeling, but those feelings are still real and can burden them greatly. I think that's what Donut was trying to express. This one I really liked. Restraint by Lasagna. Lasagna's art taps into something primal, I think, expressing the form with those intense, vivid strokes and fluid shapes. It feels a bit animalistic. I think Lasagna is really getting at something here. We talk and act like civilized folks, but deep down we're all just chaotic storms of emotion, aren't we? I mean, it's not just me, right? Love this one. Cooking Cozy by Manicotti. This piece is over a century old, but it depicts something timeless. That's that cook's warm, inviting expression, and the way the ingredients loom in the foreground, it feels like a warm, cozy fortress, and it gives you a window into the everyday life of yesteryear. Makes me want a hot bowl of cozy myself. Fluffy Fluffy Sheep by Coco. This is one of our newest additions to the gallery. Coco first came to Picnic from a faraway place, but she had a big influence on Picnic's art history. There's such a warmth and kindness to her art, isn't there? It makes you think the artist must have a kind heart too. Ah yes, the dog. The Wizard by Falafel. This piece is old, but not that old. Falafel dressed and posed his figure to evoke the medieval era. It all adds quite a charming piece, no? I really like this one too. Very Hollow Knight, yeah? Letting Go by Fries. It's a historical piece about a lasting impact of the Brush Wars. It's a really dark piece, tonally and visually. The only source of light are the spirits of the knight's fallen comrades. It works visually, but it's also kind of a nice metaphor, isn't it? They're finally letting go of those lost, and it gives them some warmth. Let's hope there's never another Brush War. Well, hopefully not. I'd like this one a lot, too. I tried with this one. A Breezy Field by Vanilla. You can really feel the breeze in this one, can't you? The pose, the dramatic landscape. This one is a mood. It's strongly from the anime period of art history. I love all the artists in this gallery, but Vanilla might be my favorite. It's in an era overflowing with wonderful art. Hers stood out. I'd give anything to see what her original colors were like. The Bachelor Party by Plantain. Plantain's a really interesting character historically. They say that later in life, he suffered greatly from violent mood swings and mental illness. His art also got a lot more experimental and interesting. Some psychologists actually studied how his art changed over his life as a window into his shifting mental state. but the more they scrutinized it, the less it explained anything to do with his mental health. It goes to show how stigmatized mental illness is. Any old artist can draw weird stuff and it's fine. But if that artist's suffering from mental illness, their experimentation is evidence of their madness. Kind of a double standard, right? Folks see romance in the idea of a mad artist, but struggling with mental health doesn't help anyone make anything. If anything, it's amazing that Plantain could still paint so late in life. I like to think painting helped give him some balance and peace. His characters still make me smile anyway. Well, that was a really nice one. And just horse. Portrait of a Horse Looking Back by Korn. It's the very last missing piece. Amazing job. There's just so much to unpack about it too. The figure is nude, but the focus is solely on their expression. Despite that, you can feel them laid bare before you. That coquettish look over their shoulder, I actually don't know how to say that one. And looking back has a double meaning, doesn't it? They seem to be looking back at us, but what else lies behind them? It all adds to the timeless mystery of their expression. But of course, the most salient detail, the hyperrealism. It's a lot to take in, isn't it? It's almost realer than real. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's how you know Korn was the real master. There's a lot that goes into art preservation, but the reality is, art can't truly be preserved. We'll have wielders touch them up as the colors fade, but there's no way to know how it was before. So the current wielder style influence how the art is restored. Isn't that amazing? Wielder doesn't just make new art, they change how we all see art history. Since paintings change with each restoration, that means that over history they could change quite dramatically. Who knows, maybe they all used to be unrecognizable. How has our record of art history evolved over time, shaped by its ongoing conversation with the present? It's fascinating to think about. As art historians, part of our job is deciding which art even gets to be preserved. It's a complicated subject, controversial even, but only the wielder makes new colors, so we have to use their time wisely. We historians decide as a group where the wielder's focus should be, and the Art Academy is the official liaison between us and them. That's how it became such a central figure. Oh, I'm prattling on. Seeing the art back in here feels like the world's a little more right again. I couldn't think of anything else until that was done. Thank you again. You're welcome. Pretty cool stuff, right? Look at my art. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? Let's just take a peek up here and see if we can find that visual that we need for our last picture. I don't think I see it. I have a feeling it's up there, but I just can't put my finger on it. We have a couple places we need to go. Let's start by getting a lift somewhere, though. Down here would be perfect. But we got 10 new pieces of decor, right? Because those pictures are all decor. 206. I feel like we're darn close. 92%. We're almost there on the decor. We have 2 pieces of litter to go, and what, maybe like there's 120 clothes or something? I don't know. We'll have to find out next time, though. Thanks so much for watching. This has been another great episode of my Chicory A Colorful Tale Let's Play. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.